様には早速働いてもらうぞ。久しぶりだな、全世界の諸君。わしがここに映っている意味がわかるか。見よ、三島財閥は再び我が手に戻った。ということはもうわかるであろう。全世界の格闘家たちに次ぐザ・キング・オブ・アイアンフィストトーナメントの開催をここに宣言する。
King of the Iron Fist.
Excuse me, sir. Just now, Heihachi
知っている。平八。やはり生きていたか。
Why on earth would you want to hold a tournament now, like this?
説明は後じゃ。出立の準備をせい。おたおたするな。見ておれ。間もなく全ての部隊が整う。
That's one thing I don't quite get about a lot of fighting games is why they're always revolving around tournaments. Who set up these crazy tournaments?
Reports on the hellish war never.
Apparently, El Granddad Mishima.
News of Heihachi's return to the Mishima Zaibatsu had sent shockwaves across the globe, and the announcement of the King of Iron Fist tournament flooded the airwaves day and night. But none of that mattered to me. From my drab room, I just stared up at the moonlit sky, looking for a ray of hope.
That music is very, very
The
Final
concept of
Fantasy VIII.
evil seemed so vague. Who torched my hometown? The Mishima Zaibatsu? Or was it G Corporation? With the war submerged in chaos, who could tell? In the darkness, a fellow reporter visited me and offered me a ray of hope in the form of an expose on G Corporation. G Corp were at war with the Mishima Zaibatsu, and it appeared that they had the public on their side. People believed that the Zaibatsu had started the war, so it was only natural that they saw G Corp as their saviors. However, my reporter friend came into my hotel and, barely able to contain his excitement, presented me with the picture. It revealed G Corp's true colors, which conflicted with their public image. The picture shed light on the incident that had occurred only a few months earlier.
That was what, back on PlayStation 2, and it still looks amazing. Look at this thing. Tekken were always gloriously handsome games. They really, really were. Look at this, and think of the years between us. Oh shit! Okay, 10. Oh, I got I have no excuse for getting hit by that. friend of mine was just laughing earlier on with me saying that if you ever get hit by that move, you don't deserve to play Tekken. In fact, you don't deserve to have thumbs. I can't believe I got clocked with that. Fuck it, it's working. Oh my word. Oh, twice! Almost got flattened by that Jack army.
It all started with an explosion in the heart of the Mishima estate. At the time, the media reported it as an unfortunate accident. But when strange truths began to come to the light, things didn't appear quite so clear-cut. After the explosion came the deaths of a number of G Corporation's executives. The newspapers put it down to a coincidence.
Winky dick.
But the truth was far more sinister. In reality, an attempt by G Corporation to take out one of their own had failed. And the man they had targeted came baying for revenge. The missed target's name was Kazuya Mishima. After disposing of the guilty parties without so much as dirtying his hands, Mishima began to manipulate G Corporation from the shadows.
A serious marksman? Says here they're based in Italy. A society of exorcists who've historically held influence throughout Europe. What are you planning this time?
ジンが財閥を使ってめちゃくちゃしよったからな。 世界を掌握するためには数ヤを倒すだけでは意味がない。世界中の世論を味方につけねばならん。
Surely you can't be planning on using the Society's underground network?
G 社のトップがデビルであることが知れ渡れば、晴れて人間であるわしの正当性を主張できる。今回の大会はその格好の宣伝の場となるじゃろう。間もなくじゃ。
Well, let's get to this tournament then, so we can get some gameplay in this story. That'd be dope.
Raiding their HQ for not returning your calls. You're quite the negotiator.
打って響かぬならねじ伏せるまで当然の対応じゃ。
If you say so.
That Q from Street Fighter? Oh. He's such a heavy hitter.
Sei venuto di persona. Allora è vero ciò che si dice sul tuo conto, Heihachi.
貴様が最強のエクソシスト、クラウディオか。
Mi sembrava di aver declinato la tua offerta. I cacciatori Sirius sono unici al mondo e siamo sempre stati indipendenti. Non intendiamo metterci al servizio dei capricci di qualche corporazione.
それは貴様の事情だ。わしの事情ではない。くだらん交渉は終わりじゃ。わしがここに直々参った意味分かっておろう。
Se è così, dovrò escogitare un'altra soluzione per farti ragionare. Osserva.
I've never heard of this clan. Look at that. Oh my god, oh my god! Alright, whoa, we're not blocking that. That armor. I ain't got time for your bullshit, Claudio.
Il mio potere.
Oh, there we go. I tried to sidestep, it wasn't happening. Earlier on in the stream, I was going to say that I've always liked one thing about Tekken, that was that the characters felt like martial artists. They didn't feel like absolute superheroes the way they do in many other fighting games. I may have to retract that almost statement, because this dude's just launching blue shit from his hands. That armor, once again, oh my. Oh, he is not being kind to this old man. No, sir.
Il mio potere.
Tu sei un umano con la forza di un demone.
そうじゃ。わしは正真正銘人間様だ。しかしわしの息子和也は違う。
Questo demone vuoi davvero opporti a un simile abominio?
じゃから再三通告したはず。わしとお前の目的は同じ。共にデビル討伐を目論むものじゃと。拳での決着はついた。貴様には世論の先導に一役買ってもらうぞ。
My fists have settled it. Argue with that. While we're loading, you are watching Tekken 7 with Spud Sunday Slaughther right here on HSN Twitch channel. You can catch more on www.hitstartnow.com.
I found myself at the library, poring over articles, company directories, history books, you name it. I scavenged them all, looking for anything I could find on G Corporation's Kazuya, including his historical and familial links to the Mishima Zaibatsu. The truth had to be revealed, even if it meant doing so alone. The Mishimas were warriors hailing back as far as the Taira and Minamoto eras. With the advent of World War, they capitalized on the increased military demand. During my research, I came across two significant names. The first was Jinpachi Mishima. Head of the Mishima clan during the war, he abhorred needless conflict and reacted accordingly against the organization's military expansion by resolving instead to devote his family's legacy solely to martial arts. However, all that changed when Heihachi wrested control of the family helm, proceeding to rename the organization the Mishima Zaibatsu. As its head, Heihachi secured its reputation as a world-leading military firm. Which brings us to the second name, Jin Kazama. Seizing control from Heihachi, he reigned over his empire until only recently. He was also the one who started this damn war, which took everything from me. I dreamed of one day killing him with my bare hands.
Oh, as shit gets dark for the journalist. We're gonna end up playing as him sooner or later, I'd imagine.
わしの正当性を主張するにはやはりジンは外せん。
Jin Kazama. So che il suo demone interiore supera perfino quello di Kazuya. Un momento. Chi fosse lui?
Do you know something?
Ci hanno riferito che un essere disumano è apparso in Estremo Oriente.
人間とは思えぬか。確かに奴は得体の知れぬ化け物じゃ。
So that means Jean is...
どこにいようと構わん。とにかく何としてでも見つけ出し、ここに引っ立ててくるのじゃ。
Yeah, 'cause that'll be easy, right? He's only got like a devil gene in him. And ridiculous hair.
Everything looks clear. En route to the United Nations HQ.
Roger that.
What?
Tried to warn you, lads. Tried to warn you.
Freeze!
Oh! Fucking X-Men that shit. The boys got cyclopsed. Is he wearing a straight jacket?
Hands on the ground now! Do it!
Oh, look at this guy's hair! Oh my word! Lars, eh? Let's go, Lars. What? This guy's new to me. I may have seen him in one or two of the earlier games, but I'm completely unfamiliar with how he plays. Because, well, after Tekken 3, I'm unfamiliar in general. Very fancy. Oh man, if he had taken that knife off him, that would have been awesome. Yeah, get in close enough to pistol whip the motherfuckers too. But that'd be dope. Quick, to the hair salon! Boss. Soundtrack is absolutely deadly. Well impressed.
Is that Lars?
ほう、奴もジンを狙っていたのか。
Things just got a whole lot more complicated.
すぐさま追跡部隊を向かわせます。
No, there's no point. We'll have to stay one step ahead.
Ma se l'essere disumano in Estremo Oriente non era Jin, chi era? O cosa era?
With Paul Phoenix, it was the roar of Paul Phoenix's motorbike, that's what it was. God, I hope I get to play as Paul Phoenix. Did I tell you I like Paul Phoenix? Did I mention I'm a Paul Phoenix fan? Paul Phoenix.
This lead sent me on a journey through countless documents, where I finally found her name in a single paragraph. Kazumi Hachijo. There was no mention of what kind of life she and Heihachi had led together, but it confirmed that Heihachi was Kazuya's father and Kazumi his mother. That's when I realized something shocking. The year Heihachi seized control from Jinpachi and established the Zaibatsu was the same year his wife Kazumi had died, and Kazuya had fallen from a cliff, sustaining terrible injuries.
falling.
What could all this mean?
It means if it takes you 20 years to suss that out, then the law enforcement and journalists in your neck of the woods must be absolutely terrible, good sir. Shenanigans, foul play, foul play. That's what they had foot here.
We have a handle on Heihachi Mishima's movements. It appears he is conducting a thorough search for Jin Kazama.
ジンを使う気か。作戦の準備を急がせろ。
That chair looks so comfortable.
Frustration had become a part of my daily life. Eventually, I ran into a guy in a restaurant. His eyes burned with an almost ungodly fighting spirit. And he looked at me as though he could see the darkest depths of my soul. So, you're the one who's been looking into the Mishima Zaibatsu's affairs? He said before making his way to the exit.
That's
The
the
way he
lead
stared
chair
at me
line,
through
isn't
the
it?
door let me know that he wanted me to follow him. Hypnotized, I walked slowly towards him. As we left the restaurant, he formally introduced himself. His name was Li Chaolan.
Good looking bastard.
Excellent. 助けた恩を蹴りで返すとはとんだじゃじゃ馬ぶりだ。
助けた恩。
Oh, I remember this one from the Blood Vengeance movie.
記憶システムがまだ正常でないようだと。
Which ended up in an incredible combat scene between the
排除します。
three Mishimas.
やれやれ。手荒なことはしたくないのだがね。
She has like chainsaws for arms and all this ridiculous stuff. Let's go, woman! At least, yeah, okay. Ah, he feels old school. I just kicked her head off, okay. Yeah, those bulldogs. I really enjoyed Lee Chatland back in the 1990s. Whoa, what? Still seems like a lot of fun to play as. He was all legs back then from what I can recall. A bit of martial law thrown in there too. She didn't have enough health left to take the armor break on that. Otherwise she would have just played through me with that rage art.
少し予定が狂ってしまったが、起動テスト完了だ。今の刺激で記憶システムもまともになったのではないかな。
あ、まさかあなたは。変な社長さんのリー。なんとか。
変なは余計だが。あと、リー・チャオランだ。まあ、思い出してくれて光栄だ。
でも、なぜあなたが私を。私は一体。
なるほど。完全回復とまではいかなかったか。
I already knew about Li Chaolan's company, Violet Systems, famous for its humanoid research and brilliance in the field of ergonomics. As a child, Lee had been adopted by Heihachi Mishima. So he knew Kazuya of G-Corp, and once shared a rivalry with him in the ring. I listened intently, excited about this new breakthrough. Lee's knowledge went beyond that of any article I had read. What he said next, though, unsettled me.
君は悪魔の存在を信じるかい?
He continued.
すべては和也だ。奴の血が三島家を狂わせた。どうかな? 何か思い出したかい? 君がここに来た理由も、君が一緒にいた男のことも思い出せないか?
マスターだった風間陣の命令である男の人と戦ったことは覚えてるんです。それまでにたくさんの戦いをしてきたことも。でもその人がどんな人だったかは全く。
Once again, the graphics on Tekken games are astonishing.
涙がどうして?
今君の目にあふれているのはその男に会いたいという強い思いさ。人と同じね。
人と同じ。
泣いている乙女を放っておくなど私の美学に反する。君を彼の居場所へ案内してあげよう。
本当ですか?
ああ、お出かけの時間だ。
Here comes trouble. Well, alright.
適正の生体反応を確認。これは
Tekken Force Chicken. Remember Tekken Force back in Tekken 3? It was a good time. Luckily, she didn't have to breathe on account of her not being a person. Here we go! Oh, I like that. Oh my word, that's amazing! Some absolutely bonkers maneuvers going on here. I'm not sure what this is all about. Does she use that as a counter-attack? Apparently she does, okay. Cool.
Mo 大丈夫だ。こちらは任せてくれたまえ。
はい。
Boy, they got guns. Right, motherfucker. I remember that one. Barely clipped him with that. I was completely at the wrong angle. Man, Tekken is fun. But the story mode could do with a little more action.
わしが犬間に鉄拳衆の質も落ちたものよの。失敗すれば次はないと思え。
I'll have to handle this myself. Do you have the target in your sights?
捕捉できています。
Prepare the SWAT team. I'm going in.
Nina Williams.
「私が三島家を追放された本当の理由は、和也の悪魔じみた力に気づいたからではないかと思っている。
I could tell by the look in his eyes that he was telling the truth. A few days later, I headed to Kyoto. The old guy I'd contacted was already waiting for me at the rundown house where we'd arranged to meet.
Who's it gonna be?
I'd like to know more about the mystery of the Hachijo household strength. I decided to be straight up, which seemed to knock the old-timer back. I didn't believe in devils, had no reason to. But Lee had said to me that Kazuya's blood cursed the Mishimas. The archived account on the Hachijo, who Heihachi's wife Kazumi belonged to. I arranged to meet a guy who'd served the Hachijo family many years ago. If Kazuya had inherited Kazumi's blood, then maybe this guy could help me. But my efforts were in vain. The old man knew nothing. Then, when I thanked him and was made to leave,
そこのお兄さん、そこの毛、そこの毛、赤い川では水遊び、川が流れた先にもお兄さん、どこまで続くやこの鬼遊び。
he sung slowly. It was a traditional nursery rhyme in the Hachijo family. When I heard it, I froze. What if the demon represented a mysterious power? Red referred to blood, and the river symbolized a bloodline. As the old man hummed on, I shook my head in horror.
Meanwhile, in the original Tekken, there were candles that needed to be punched out. Oh, shit's just about to get real, isn't it?
何者じゃ。
我は剣を極めし者なり。
ほう。ならば言葉はいらんな。
Dropped it, my man. You slap you back to Street Fighter, you little bitch. Oh. What a pair of titans. Tatsu. Oh shit, it's the Dakido. I just realized that I'm Akuma here and not Heihachi. Okay. Oh shit, he plays like Street Fighter. Oh, he got me!
You lose.
I reckon I would have won that if I didn't lose that first bit of health by thinking of the other fucking guys. That Tatsu seems to spiral upwards, similar to Ken Masters of Street Fighter 5 now.
Che un essere disumano è apparso in Estremo Oriente.
Masaka. Jack 6! 貴様 G 社の何のことだ。
Akuma's with no man.
誰だこいつは。
He's not registered in our database.
Oh my word, this is amazing! Nuggety, 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 nuggety. Oh, oh, that low blow. Oh my god! Nuggety, 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 nuggety. Okay, let's floor this fucker then. Or at least try. They got more. Oh! Look, if he's just going to continue to take it, I'm going to continue to dish the same move out. I don't mind a bit of spam.
貴様なかなかやるではないか。名を名乗れ。
我が名は豪輝。和美殿の願いに従い、うぬと三島和也に死をもたらす者。
My God, he's ugly.
平八さんを殺してください。そして。和也のことも
全ては和美殿の願い。
何？和美じゃと？和美が貴様にわしと和也を殺すよう依頼しておったじゃと？はっ、バカバカしい。その話が本当ならなぜ今頃になって現れた？うぬらが力を持つまで待っておっただけのこと。今ここで和美殿との約束果たそう。ファイト。弱者必滅。
Oh my God, he's got a ground pound. I must learn how to do that ground pound, that's amazing. Raging Demon. Oh my good word. Oh, I hope Heihachi Mishima knocked your fucking skin right off.
Explosion confirmed at the Mishima Dojo. We've lost sight of Heihachi Mishima.
まさか母が平八と俺を殺そうとしていただととんだ茶番だ。それにしてもあの男何か気のような力を放っているのか。
The minute I got back from Kyoto, I learned that the war had escalated further. The world's media was buzzing with news about the Zaibatsu, including the attack on Lee's Violet systems. It was then that I received an email from Lee himself, saying he wanted to introduce me to someone who was well versed in the Mishima Zaibatsu's affairs. At last, my investigation was back on track. The email concluded with a name I'd yet to come across. Lars Alexanderson.
Sounds like a fake name.
私は三島財閥から離脱した反乱軍を密かに支援していてね。各地にこのような施設を提供しているのさ。止まれ。やれやれ、スポンサーに銃を向けるとは。相変わらず物騒だな君は。
リー警戒はするに越したことはないのでね。アリサ、まさか治ったのか。
ナース、やっと会えました。
感動の再会、まさにエクセレント。確保したジンの状況は
もう丸2日目覚めていない。アザゼルとの戦いのダメージは計り知れないよう
だ。なるほど。ところで君はジンを奪ってどうするつもりなのかな。国連の諜報組織を敵に回してまでジンを必要とする理由があるのだろう。
それは
多数の生体反応を確認。鉄拳衆です。
Tekken 4 Chicken
嗅ぎつかれたか。
私も行きます。
これを使え。
了解。排除します。
Oh my god!
アリサ、ここは俺たちが食い止める。その隙にジンを。
はい。
Nina motherfucking Williams. Okay, I think that just about wraps things up for today. So, what have we learned so far? Nina Williams does not have a Cork accent, nor is she from D4. The Mishima by Zaibatsu is still doing what it does, and that is thundering on, causing all types of carnage. And it seems that Heihachi Mishima has had his ass firmly kicked by Street Fighter the Kuma, which personally I'm kind of disappointed about, because as much as I love Street Fighter, Akuma is one of my least favourite characters. I cannot stomach him. So that just about wraps up Spud Sunday Slaughther here, and it's been fun playing a little bit in Tekken 7. I will be back next week to do more of the same and push this story mode a little further. You can also catch Max Monday Massacre tomorrow evening at a later time, because we're going to be running on the American clock then. Of course, please do check us out on hitstartnow.com, where you can check out the D-pad dive, the copy games, and all sorts of other shenanigans. Check out our YouTube channel if you're not watching this as a repeat on YouTube, and even if you are, please do subscribe. Check out our social media feeds. You can get us on hitstartnow, all one word, on Facebook and indeed on Snapchat, and you can get hit_start_now on Twitter. Thank you very, very much for joining me on Spud Sunday Slaughter.